I gathered up some more of your comments, and we're going to talk about them. But the main reason I'm doing this is because I get to prove a Tater supporter wrong. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Yeah, I've been really busy. Haven't been making too many videos lately, but yeah, let's start off with some comments. I think you guys like those videos, so we're going to do that. But mainly, it's again because someone said, "Prove me wrong," so I'm going to do just that. All right, so let's start with that one. We'll get right into that one. I won't make you wait, and it is this. It says, BV, he came out of the bar drunk. Don't remember that video. Maybe you can reference it. Just maybe it didn't happen. Prove me wrong. Well, this was me talking about Tater and him talking all this trash about New Mexico, but he keeps going back and he talked about how it wasn't, it's a flyover state, it's the worst state and everything. And then he went into the bar and then got all drunk and wasted and came out and started mouthing off. Didn't happen. So I guess this avid Nomadic Fanatic fan maybe just forget about something, or he just doesn't know what he's talking about. So here, let's just start with this part of it. All right.
I'm not going to say anything bad about New Mexico, but look, it's literally probably the worst state in this country. And I haven't even been to Alaska or Hawaii, but New Mexico, we're never going to forget during COVID when you only allowed people who lived in New Mexico to go to your campgrounds, and I couldn't walk on your sidewalks without a New Mexico driver's license. That sounds kind of discriminatory, but New Mexico. Anyway, we have to get through New Mexico to get to Texas. So, all right, many of you don't know that besides Keystone Light, I like to try local craft beers, and they.
So there we got Tater doing his thing. He's gonna go into the bar now, and he's going to get a little bit toasty, and just like I said, he talking all this shit about New Mexico, where he's having all these problems now, but this fan needs to be proved wrong. So again, I guess you're not as much of a fan as you think you are, because you just don't know what the hell you're talking about. So anyway, after Tater's in there for a little while and getting his little buzz on, he comes out and he's not falling down drunk, but you can clearly see that he is drunk and he's going to talk some more smack.
God. I love Harvest Host, but I don't always love every single host I'm with. This one, where we're parking off-site, and
more complaints.
Terrible. I'm just being honest. I'm stating a fact. Terrible customer service. Horrible customer service. Worst bartender I've even talked to in over a year. And still, Tater.
Now I know the little fans probably going, he's not drunk. He's not. No, he's hammered.
It's all the beer flight and the 4-pack. I'm out $37. So the cost of an RV park, and I had a little bit more fun.
Pretty obvious
than
to
an RV
me.
Park, I guess. So, gosh, I hate to say anything negative, but this is
he's not drunk, right?
2 thumbs down. New Mexico and Nomadic Fanatic have not had a good experience. Ever. It's a drive-through state, and it will always be that way for me.
So there you go. And again, this person is probably going, oh, he wasn't. He's clearly more than buzzed. He's drunk, and he's on his little tirade. He's on his little rant. So yeah, prove you wrong. There you go. You have been proven wrong. It did happen. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's move on to the next question, or comment, I should say, and it is, you gross, old, nasty Karen, why don't you just shut the fuck up and mind your own business before somebody starts making videos about your nasty ass? Well, now, well. This one was about when the James video, when I made the thing about James. Well, first of all, sure, I'm old. Well, too bad you won't grow to be old because you're probably too dumb or whatever. But yeah, I'm old. So what? If you're lucky, you'll be old too. But I doubt it because, hey, natural selection. And why don't I mind my own business? What do you mean? What was I doing? Did I go break into his house and open up his drawers and his cupboards? And did I hack into his computer? No. He made it my business. If you don't want people in your business and knowing what you're doing, don't put it on a worldwide thing where there's access to anybody on the planet to click on it and see. That makes it my business and everybody else's that watches. And that's the thing. He made the video. He's the one that made the video, says, I gave up a 6-figure job to do this and chase this dream, and it was bullshit, and these people on YouTube are telling me that I can do this remotely stuff, and it's not here. Now I'm running around being a fucking, trying to do DoorDash and this and that, and I have to pick. He's the one that said it. So the people that go, oh, well, I make $80 million a year doing DoorDash. Yeah, you probably do it fucking 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, or whatever. He's the one. I don't do DoorDash. I don't do any of that bull. I'm not a Spark driver. I don't go shopping at Walmart for other people and deliver their shit. I don't do it. So I don't know what the pay is. I'm going off of what this man said. He held up his little phone. He said, I just went here and I made $17. I did this and I had to go. So I made $3 an hour, but I didn't make $3, a mile, because I had to go in and shop. So he's the one that made the video. I was just commenting on the video of what he said. He sat down, he turned on the little thing and said record, and he, I watched and I gave you my opinion. So there. If he doesn't want me in his business, just like everybody else, keep it off the internet where there's worldwide access to it. So why don't you shut the fuck up, you nasty old ass? There, moving right along. Tater's AI created thumbnails are ridiculous. It's a new way to add drama to every video. Agreed. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the big, the overcomplicated, filled up, where's the thing? Yeah, all this. I mean, some of them aren't too bad, but some of them are just so cluttered with crap. You can let AI do it, and you think AI would be smart enough to know that when you're looking at these things on a little phone and everything, all this cluttered garbage, you can't see what's what when it's all jammed together with all that. His little 80s night, roller skating, but it never ends with his solar panels blowing off. His solar panels didn't blow off. Nothing left. He's got all this. The junkyard. Yeah. New Mexico sent my bus to the junkyard. Did it? No. It's just all this crap. But yeah, exactly. It's just like you said, it's a new way to add drama, because just rolling around Route 66 doing a whole lot of nothing is getting boring. And now that your court date's over, there's nothing exciting going on. So yeah, you got to add some drama somehow, right? Yeah. So let's make some goofy thumbnails that are over the top. All right. Do you or anyone know what happened to Tater's #1 fan? He hasn't posted anything for over a month or more. Now, yes, this is 4 days ago. So they might have seen that. Indeed, Nomadic Fanatic's #1 fan has been back and gone. And yes, 4 days ago. So yes, there was some health issues. They were ill and were not doing the YouTubey thing. So they are back now. So go over and check out Nomadic Fanatic's #1 fan, or Agnes, as we know her. Exciting. Let's watch. All right. Enter squirrel bait. Do you ever get threats? I mean, those wanting to do physical harm to you. Now, luckily, I get occasional threats of this and that, but for the most part, no. It's just people saying dumb shit. As far as physical threats, like I'm going to come do this, or I'm going to smash your face in, or whatever, I don't get the. I mean, you know, I've had a couple, but again, for the most part, it's just people mouthing off, and a lot of the, you know, fake blind stuff, and you're this and you're that, and you're a haggard old man, and all kind of dumb shit like that. Something about, I don't know, somebody was going off about I'm some kind of drug addict, whatever, which is funny because I don't do drugs. But anyway, but yeah, as far as, you know, actual bodily injury and physical hunting me down and all that, no. Again, I've had a couple throughout the years, but for the most part, just loudmouth boneheads behind a keyboard. So let's go with the next one. Excuse me. So you just talk about this other dude's videos. Is that what your channel is all about? Sure. If that's what you think it's all about, I guess that's what it can be all about. I mean, whatever. Again, I say this all the time. This is all you choose to click on. But here we go. If you just look, there's one about the Tater. There we go. More stuff. There's Tater. There's two about the Tater. There's one in that row about the Tater. There's two. We got two Taters there, but other stuff. There's other stuff. Hanks, Tater, Hanks. And something else. Tater, something else. Tater. Oh, look, James, no Tater in the top row. So, but yeah, that's all I do. That's exactly all I do. It's all Nomadic Fanatic. I don't talk about anything or anyone else. It's just all Tater talk. Yeah. So there, if that's what you want it to be, I guess that's what it can be. I don't care. I'm tired of saying it. It's all you click on. Whenever I talk about Tater, you come and you click and you watch. If I don't talk about the Tater, you don't click. So is this all you do? Well, no, it's just, that's all that you watch. So kick rocks. All right. I find it amusing that some people refuse to accept responsibility for clicking on your videos. I have said it before and I'll say it again. I enjoy watching and breaking down the drama some of these content providers offer. Gives me a laugh that lasts most of the day. Kudos, BV. Give them hell. Well, thank you. Yeah, exactly. My thumbnails are pretty much self-explanatory, and I have some other things that I just put up a thumbnail. It's not misleading. BlindViews is on both sides. It says in big red letters, BlindViews. So if there's somebody else's face there or whatever, it says BlindViews clearly, and my titles are usually pretty much spot on what the video is about. It might be a little bit enticing, but I don't say, oh my God, the worst day ever, and then come on and talk about, what my cat did. No, it's so if you look and you read and you decide to click, I didn't mislead you at all. All right, the next one. I only take real estate advice from the Tater. This is when I was talking about the Hanks video about them giving advice what to do before and all that when you go buy land, and I expanded on that. There were some people that weren't too happy about that. I was skimming through. I didn't find the ones, but somebody was saying about, why do you need to go over it again? Well, I expanded. I told a couple different things that they didn't mention. They probably know those things too, but I just kind of added on. But I thought it was an interesting topic, so I talked about it. You clicked on it. Again, it wasn't misleading. And it's the same video, very informative video. We watch the Hanks regularly, and thanks for elaborating on what their video was about. It's all good to know. Yeah, thank you. And that was it. I did elaborate. I paraphrased what they said. I took some of the points, and then I added some of my own. Again, it's just what I do. Sorry. All right. Yep, I've done this with all my homes prior to purchase. One time I drove by at midnight only to see the neighbor lying on top of his car, drunk, drinking a beer with music blasting from his car. So yeah, there you go. You visit during the day and everything's all nice and calm and quiet. And then you move in and all of a sudden the rowdies awaken at night. You just never know. And I say that about the nomads too. These nomads, some of them, they'll pull up someplace and they'll park along the street, or they'll park by this or whatever. And oh, well, there's nothing over here in this place, and I'm along the street and everything's fine. And then as soon as the sun goes down, that's when all the wild asses come out, and they use the nearby park or playground as a place to do all their drug deals and everything else, or this little, commercial parking area. It just gets filled up with trucks, and then you got, trucks running all night with their reefer units, for their refrigerated trailers go all night long. And you're like, damn it, it was nice and quiet during the day. So you just never know. You got to check everything out and do your due diligence. All right, what we got next? Oh, this is from Kathy, Changes Lanes. Kathy just bought some land, so she said, this is all great advice. I went to my land 3 times at different times of day. The first time I went, I met my neighbor, and she was so kind and accommodating and filled me in on everything. Yep. She even invited me into her home so I could see how they are doing things and give me the lowdown. I have to say, I was extremely lucky that things have worked out well for me. This is a great video, BV. Hope you can breathe better soon. Yeah, that was the day I said about the smoke, the fog, and the haze, and the overcast, and the smell, and it was bad. Yeah, and even I'll say I woke up this morning, and that day that I did that video along the river about the Hanks, we were in level purple. It was the purple level, which is pretty bad apparently. And then a day after that, it went down to a different level. I forget the colors now, but apparently purple's bad. But yet this morning I woke up and my nose was just gushing blood out of the one side, and I had a hell of a time getting it to stop. My wife wondered, she said, I wonder if it's because you were outside and during the purple, during all the stuff. And they said it's pretty bad for you, but I don't know. I have no idea, because the house is all closed up. The AC's on and all that good stuff, so it's not like I have windows open and stuff. But anyway, I don't know, but everything is cleared up. But yeah, Kathy is doing well on her land, and yeah, that neighbor thing is a good thing. I know, a lot of people don't want to go up and bang on some stranger's door and go, hey, I'm looking at the house next door, or the land next door, or the house down the street, and what's the neighborhood like, and can I pick your ear, and all that stuff. But yeah, it is a good thing if you get the chance to talk to someone who actually knows what the hell's going on in the area. All right, let's go on, move on. Purina smell was rough. Roof. Yeah, I talked about hose testing near a Purina plant, and the smell during some parts of the day it was roof. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So RV camper, go over and check her out and give her some well wishes and good vibes and all that stuff. She fell. She's one of those people that just she wants to keep moving. As she ages, she thinks if she has the mindset that if she keeps moving, age won't catch up with her. No, and I'm just busting her balls. But yeah, she is always on the move. I think she has more energy than I do. But yeah, she did take a little tumble and fracture her hip. So she is immobile at the time, kind of a homebody, which is something that she's not. She likes to be on the move and on the go. So I guess maybe we can say that maybe the body said, okay, you can keep moving, you can keep doing what you're doing, but we're going to slow you down a little bit. Let's take a rest. So go over and wish her well, and wish her a speedy recovery so she can get back up and run around and do what she likes to do. Very cool young lady, in my opinion. Speaking of young ladies, let's finish up with Linda Lady Redskins. In other words, don't be impulsive and think that you can do whatever you want on land. Florida is this way. Research first. And yeah, that goes to the thing that a lot of people, they'll say, hey, well, I bought the land, it's mine now. I can do whatever I want. I can put a tiny house on it. I can just move my RV on here, and then I can, just live in my RV while we clear the land or build. Or I'm just going to, build a little slab here, and we'll get the electric company in to put a hookup on, and we'll get a sand mound or whatever, and I'll just live in my RV hooked up here. And then you find out that, no, you can't do that. And, and I'm not saying everywhere, but I noticed there's a lot of places, and even in Florida, where it's supposed to be like rural, blah, blah, blah. But, so people are like, well, I'm out here, and so I can have chickens, I can have a horse if I want. No, you can't. But then just a mile away, you can. So you just have to figure out what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. And again, a lot of these people are like, tiny homes. I'll just go get a little tiny home and it's cheap and do this and go get a little shed from fucking Walmart and, or from Home Depot or something or Lowe's and just plunk a little shed on your land and you just fix it up and then you find out, well, no, you have to have, if it's something that you're living in, it has to meet certain size requirements to be considered that. And so it's all different. Some places you can do whatever. You can throw whatever you want up. You can, like where Mikey is. He just throws his RV there and he builds his little watchtowers and does all this other bullshit and nobody gives a shit. But other places, they're like, what are you doing? You can't do that little tiny house. No, it has to be at least, and, this much square footage and this. So before you just think that, oh, well, it's my land, I bought it, I can do whatever the hell I want. Well, sometimes you just can't, and you should look at these things first. All right, so there you go. That's going to do it for this one. I'm going to wrap it on up, but thank you for your comments. Keep them coming. I will collect some more, and we'll do this again down the road. But until then, hey, you don't have to agree with a damn thing I say. That's never the point here. What's the point? The point is, this is Blind Views. That's right. And that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.